As mentioned previously, you will need some form of Drupal development environment, Git, and a code editor to get started. If you have those, feel free to keep using your current setup. What we are showing here is one way to do things, but it is not by any means the only way. For a quick setup, if you do not have local hosting already configured, you can try out the Quick Sprint tool found in drupal.org/tools. I will be demoing the installation of that in a moment. You can also go to drupal.org/project/Drupal to choose the latest development version and get the git clone command for that. Currently that version is 9.1.x and you can clone it with this command. Talking of Git, you will need Git installed. In some operating systems it will be pre-installed and you can check if that exists by going to the command line and typing git and pressing return. The download link is available below, and a copy of Git for Windows is also available with the third-party tools in the tools download. Finally, you will also need some kind of text editor, and it can be as simple as Notepad or TextEdit, but we would recommend an IDE such as VS Code, which is free and has lots of useful features such as code highlighting and many more. If you want to try out the local development tools, go to drupal.org/tools and read the instructions. After reading through, you can go to the installation instructions. Here we get a link to the zip files themselves and the latest Drupal Sprint package, which is what we want to download. To run the Sprint package, we need to have Docker running, which is a container platform for running virtualized environments. If you do not have that installed, you can download it yourself, or you can download the Quick Sprint third-party installs, which also contains a Windows Git installer. Most of the rest of the instructions are about the installation and configuration of Docker, and then we get to the installation of the Sprint package. As you see, my directory location is a bit different to that of the example, but the effect is the same. What this will do is install ddev, which is a container-based PHP development environment, and loads the latest development version of Drupal onto it. It will start a web server, a database server, mail server, and then provide you with local URLs to view the Drupal page. You can then make code changes in the local codebase and create patches with Git when the time comes. If you are not able to set up a local development environment, or do not wish to, you can also use simplytest.me. This is an online service that creates an on-demand sandbox for any version of Drupal core or Drupal with selected modules, and you can also load patches at the same time. This means you could test out a patch from an issue and make sure that it works as intended without ever having to download anything onto your own machine. Here I'm going through the setup of a Drupal core environment, in this case 8.9.x, and once it has gone through the process, it presents a virtualized window with Drupal on it. To log in as administrator, the user is always username admin and password admin.